And we are live, baby. Greetings, most honorable listeners and masters of the martial arts. I am Travis.
And I'm Chris.
And I'm Big Los.
And this is CTE, and this is going to be an experience for you. I had it plugged into the wrong thing real quick. I had to hurry up and grab it. All right. Y'all ready for today's music?
Let's get it. You playing something?
Y'all can't hear?
Nah, we can't hear nothing.
But you definitely rocking out.
Boy, but you was getting
yo.
You was in there
already? They can't hear already? Hold on, man. Let me get
man. Come on.
God.
Don't sweat the technique.
Oh, yeah. No, I see what I did.
All right. Do I sound better?
You do sound a bit better.
A lot better?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sound a lot better, but we still can't hear the music.
Oh, well, I haven't played it. I paused.
Definitely can't hear the music.
Can y'all hear now?
Go to sleep. Night.
Somebody went to sleep.
Somebody did.
Y'all had to know I was gonna play something.
Oh, man.
I guess y'all know where we starting at.
Of course. Of course.
Well, let's start real quick. Some happiness. How was y'all Turkey Day? Did you guys pig out? Are you still eating leftovers? What is the deal?
I'll go. We didn't pick out. We had a nice little simple. It was just the four of us. So my wife, my two kids, in-house kids that I have right now. My other two were at their mom's. So it was good, man. We had a nice little something. It wasn't too crazy. Just because it's just us, because we don't need to have that much. My leftover days probably ended yesterday. Wife took the turkey and ground it up and put it in some rice, and we just kind of had rice for like a day or so. It's like great. So yeah, it was good, man.
I have one question for you. Did you have sweet potato pie?
Yo, listen to this. No, seriously. Listen. Trav, I thought about this when I was. No, I had no sweet potato pie, man. I had apple pie.
Jesus. You had Cool Whip?
I had Cool Whip. I did have Cool Whip. Yeah. Listen,
Vanilla ice cream, bro.
Nah, I don't do the whole apple pie a la mode. Like ice cream. That just never was my thing, man.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, how was your Turkey Day down there in Florida?
Turkey Day was good. Good food. Good times. Kids were happy. Wife was happy. I mean, that's life. So we had a good one. Nothing crazy. Same thing. Nothing crazy. Just small and chill.
Yeah, nice. We back in Detroit, we didn't do anything major. My mom, my dad, me, Gene, and my nephew Braylon, he came by. So we all just kind of had Thanksgiving there, and mom cooked. The thing is, like, I love my mom.
Trav, did you cook anything?
No, I actually didn't cook anything this time.
Okay.
I actually didn't cook, and I actually feel bad that I didn't cook because I didn't realize my brother went vegan. So my mom decided to cook a vegan meal for him. So like everything, like a
separate meal.
Turkey, the dressing, like everything, like it's like just for him, like the gravy, everything. She made everything for him. So I'm like, yo, like that's wild. And then she had the regular meal for everybody else. So basically it was just me, my dad, and my mom. My mom don't eat much, so that means it's me and my dad pretty much. Right. So she basically made like two separate meals.
Dang.
Yeah. If I had known that, I probably would have helped out a lot more. I probably would have helped out a lot.
Right. Yeah. He said tofurkey, man, is like tofu that tastes like turkey, man.
I don't know, man. Like,
never heard of that.
Oh
yeah.
No, I'm good.
But so I feel bad I didn't help out. Next time I'll make sure I help out because I was like, I didn't know Gene was vegan at that point because he goes every now and then. So I didn't know that. So yeah, that whole thing was just nuts to me.
Good luck.
But
Gene.
anyway, all right. And then I came back because it was gonna snow tomorrow.
Yeah.
Said no, I'm out.
He said that manual labor is over.
Yeah, that's it. I think I shoveled snow. I had to shovel snow last year, and I was not prepared for it and got sick. And I was like, nah, man, I'm not doing that again.
Wait. Angel, don't ever ever do that again.
What did I say? Mac and cheese with nutmeg. Oh,
Don't do that to yourself.
yeah, don't do that, please, don't, Angel.
Oh, you put nutmeg in the mac and cheese?
No, you don't.
No, you don't. Okay, so
No,
last year I went to a Friendsgiving, and I went. I was gonna make the mac and cheese, and I was gonna do it regular, but I couldn't remember all the ingredients. So I went and like looked at Neely's, right? And the Neely's, and one of the things they put in there was like, I don't know if it was cinnamon or nutmeg, but it was one of them joints, man. And I was like, this don't seem right, but it's the Neely's. They black. I think they know what they're doing. So I threw that in, man. That was a disappointment. That was disappointment. I had too much of it, so I took it over there to the Friendsgiving. Luckily, I barely knew these people, so I just kind of sat back like, I could see people eat it, and it would just be sitting on people's plate.
See that face? People like first dig, you think like, yeah, mac and cheese.
Yeah, and I was like, I felt the same way. Like, I ain't gonna eat this. Like I ain't eat it.
You looking forward to the mac and cheese? Like when you
no, right? I
mac
and cheese daytime. Like, yo, that was not right. But anyway, oh well, you live and you learn. All right.
Yes,
let's get to all the stuff that happened this particular weekend. Y'all want to start with Tyson? Y'all want to start with Nate Robinson?
We already played it, so we're gonna have to start there. Goodness gracious!
I got one question.
Yes.
Why were these two fighting?
It was an exhibition. It was supposed to be a celebrity thing. It builds hype. I don't think. But I don't know why they were talking junk beforehand. Like,
yeah, it was like, yo, why though? But why are they fighting? Like, why are they talking junk to each other? I'm like, what? How did this even come about? So I didn't know the backstory, but I was like, all right, well, let's see what's gonna happen. And quickly, I saw when Nate came out that corner, I was like, dude, you can't fight. like that's
how many seconds? About 30, 45 seconds in.
Through because he ran and just kind of like jabbed and jumped. Like it was weird. It was like I was like, what is that? So I knew right off the bat he was gonna get laid out, or he was in trouble. I should say that. I didn't know if he was gonna get knocked out or whatever, but of course I got to pull it up. And now I just went straight to the second round.
Yeah.
There you go. Feint, step. Oh, there's a feint from Jake.
Cody.
Lord have mercy. Oh, Jesus. Lord.
Snoop was hilarious.
Holy God. Lead me on.
At this point, see this. All right, so he's walking back and forth. I'm sitting here thinking, this is your second time getting knocked down, fam. You need to be practicing defense. You need to be bobbing and weaving. You need to be faking. You need your hands up and just keep moving, making sure he doesn't hit you with anything. I honestly, I think he did. I'm not sure, but it looked like you had basketball shoes in, Mike. It did look like he had basketball shoes, though.
That's what Snoop said. He said he got basketball shoes on. Like you about to get hit by a dude with a basketball sneaker.
Oh, I was like, man, this dude is bad. So then they continue fighting.
Wow, nothing funny about what's happening with Nate Robinson, but Snoop Dogg is singing the hymns. He's trying to get
with his hands down.
The problem child proving to be a big.
He literally just walked into.
He's trying to get Mamma Mia, the problem child proving to be a big problem for Nate Robinson.
You're right, Angel.
Goodness.
Angel, you're right. I think this counted as a pro fight because I think Jake has been saying that this is his second pro fight. I think this was his second. I don't know why he just jumped in the ring with no experience as a fighter and just said, I'm gonna fight you. I didn't get that, man. Like and they said one thing that you can't play boxing. He literally does have on basketball shoes.
Are those
Jordans?
Yeah, like ones. They look like ones.
Jesus. You can't go to what's one of them? Go to Lifetime Fitness and think you're just gonna be you're gonna learn how to box correctly. I don't. You know.
Johnny got pictures with Mayweather. Who trained this man?
So let's just say this first. You can't fight just in general. Like you ain't ever been in a fight in your life. And let me tell you. So when we watched this fight, and I told my people that I was watching, I said, listen, this dude is a dude that will go and sneak somebody and set it off, and then he would run. Right? think about the person I'm talking about. He the little dude that you don't even know about to come up and just hit you. He gonna hit you real quick. And then everybody else gonna jump on you, and then you're gonna be like trying to.
And that's it. He's gonna be in there.
Yeah. And then he's gonna sneak in with a little kick, them little hard bottom shoes, kick with the hard bottom shoes, and run back out.
Hard bottom?
You know them Jordan 1s got the hard bottoms, man. Don't even act like they ain't got the hard bottoms. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right?
Oh,
that's what, like the dude.
I'm done already. We just started. Like,
that was so disrespectful to just boxing and boxers in general.
Yes,
like you had no fundamental footwork. No, you had nothing. And I don't care what. Listen. Whoever's on this right now, you can say what you want. I respect him for getting in the ring. Get what? For what? Are you serious? Because he just got in the ring? Like, I don't get that. That's, to me, I don't even understand. Like, if you're gonna get the boxing ring and it's supposed to be boxing, you got to go in and prepare as a real boxer. Like he been hitting bags, like you say, he's in a fitness gym, just hitting a heavy bag, just kind of doing his little fat dad.
Yeah,
like it looked like he's moving and throwing punches at you,
and then everybody like, oh,
nobody punched back at him.
The Logan Paul guy is a real boxer. He ain't a real boxer either.
No, he's not.
Who is he gonna beat? He ain't gonna beat nobody.
Not a real boxer, no. Not at this particular juncture. I mean, he's 23 years old. He better train his butts off. He's not gonna be high level. He could be one of those middling people who fights other people. They got to use it as a stepping stone to test him.
He's still got a ways to go even for that, bro. Like,
yeah.
So like,
we get to that, Mike.
It wasn't even that. He was even that higher level than Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson is just bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yes. I was mad, and I actually had no personal feelings for it, but I was mad. But you got out there and you just like, you know what it was? It was like, I'm about to beat this white boy ass.
Yeah,
that's all it was. That was 100%. That's exactly what it was. I ain't finna lose this. That's exactly how his mindset was. And then he had nothing when he got out there. He just thought he was gonna run up on him with a running jab.
Yeah, dude, I got to pull it up right here. I'm like, yo, this thing just threw me off when he came running out.
So the professional debut of Nate Robinson. And Snoop, I know you're an Uber sports fan, and you know just how athletic Nate Robinson is.
Yeah, he is. He coming in. Look at him.
Whoa.
Slow down now. He got on basketball.
That was just
slow down. He got on basketball shoes.
Yeah. Snoop stole the show. I'm sorry.
Snoop was the winner of the night.
Yeah, Snoop stole the show. I'm like, yo, that was hilarious. He was great. Yeah, let's get to the Angel. In the media leading up to the fight, Nate kept talking about his athleticism as if that was going to make him nice. That's just the wrong.
But again, mentality. His athleticism could make him nice if he'd used it. He didn't even use he didn't have no footwork, no movement.
He didn't know how to use it.
I was gonna say he had no idea what he was doing.
None.
So you're just an athlete, you're just gonna run out there with some.
I'm just gonna come out here, I'm gonna hit some mitts, I'm gonna punch a bag, and I'm gonna be good because when I hit you, it's gonna be over.
It's like he got hit like he had never been hit before.
As soon as
the dude was holding his head like, oh my god, he hit me in my head. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm like,
he didn't know what was going on at that point.
My emotions. I was so like quiet and so like, yo, this is so disrespectful, man.
He was so bad.
I didn't know the fight was actually happening to the night before.
Right.
And somebody had posted it, and it was like,
yeah, neither did I.
Jake Paul and Nate Robinson, and I was like, wait, what?
Nate Robinson, who? Who is Nate Robinson?
Like, why are they fighting?
And I was like, oh,
what is happening? Why are they fighting?
I'm thinking to myself, like, all right, yeah, this dude, he wanted to slam. He an athlete for real. I would love to see what he could do if he got some skills, see what he got with him. I was really like thinking to myself, I didn't know who this Jake Paul was. I was like, but Nate Robinson, he's a slam dunk champ. Like, he about to get in here and beastly on this dude. Not even. Then come to find out the dude was just a YouTube personality. So it was like I didn't realize like just like a celebrity type of.
Yeah,
even that to me.
Celebrity boxing.
But the thing is, he's been fighting.
I think he's had like 2 fights, right? Yeah.
But yeah, this is his second fight. This is second pro fight. But he's been fighting celebrity matches like this for like the last 2 years, I think. So he's been training like seriously for like the last year and a half, 2 years. He's been trying to learn how to actually box. And he's been having like some. I think he fought on What's that thing that Canelo's on? That channel that Canelo's on?
The Zone.
Yeah, I think he's fought on the Zone, and they because
last
his
one,
name
yeah.
is so big,
Yeah.
Yeah, they
people
said
paid and watched it. So it was like, okay, so they watching these celebrity matches of him versus another YouTuber and all this other stuff. So with that being said, I guess he started yapping, and I'm like, dude, nobody's paying you attention. So, but Nate Robinson, I guess, paid attention to him and like, I beat him up, or whatever the case may be. So
this dude talking junk, I beat him up. Right? No.
Yeah, but see, he said that. Like, so Jake has been calling out. People called out Connor, and he called out Connor's dude, Connor's boxing coach, I think, also. And he just knows that's just going to be more people for him to watch. I actually think Jake will get his butt whooped by Connor. I don't even want. That's not even. To me, that's not even close. I don't think. But yeah, man, that was just.
That was so
The other thing Mike brought up was he heard that they got $600 a piece for that fight, plus the pay-per-view buys. If people keep throwing that pay-per-view buys in there, but I don't know how much of a pay-per-view buys you're gonna actually get,
right?
When it's Mike Tyson and Roy Jones as the headliner, and you got Badu Jack on there. Like I don't know how you get that much of the pay-per-view money. You know what I mean?
I personally thought the platform of what they could have used, like as far as fighters and stuff goes, could have been at a different level. Like I personally wasn't overly impressed with the actual show. Because again, having Badu Jack is good because Badu Jack is a legitimate boxer, right?
Yeah.
I believe the fight before that was a pretty good, legitimate boxing fight. I think the celebrity, I think that just kind of threw off what it was supposed to be. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would love to see 3 good fights that's like real fights,
right?
And then Tyson and Roy Jones, like you mean, and that being the expedition. But having that be like the co-main event or right before the main event, maybe that should have been the first thing they did right off the rip.
Well, the thing is, nobody knows who the other guys' fighters are, and I think that's why they threw them on there because some people
Jake Paul has a following reach. It's reach.
Yeah, Nate is draw. Yeah, so they figured that'd be something everybody could watch and talk about. And they were right. Everybody's talking about it because Jesus, he went to sleep. But but I think in California the minimum is $100 per round. So yeah, they would have got. Well, I'm curious if they actually got it because they didn't go past 2. So
I think they got paid for the total number of rounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would have been a minimum X amount
of $100 per round. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's not a lot. Your medical bill is probably gonna be worth more. Gonna be more than that, Nate.
As a professional, they're responsible for that too. To be honest, as a show and the commission and insurance and all that.
Gave you some cheap coverage. All right, you all right, bro? Need some smelling salt. You good? Go ahead.
You win that night. Wake up.
Yeah,
all right. Well rested.
What you about to say, Los?
Yeah, to me, it was just disrespectful, man. I just don't. Like it was all wrong. Like you don't come prepared at all. Like there was no.
In his mind, he was prepared. But that's the thing.
No, it's an unknown.
I think he knows that now,
right?
And I think other people know that now. Like I think this was a notice of that. If you're going to step in somebody else's arena, you better take it seriously. You can't just think you're just going to jump in there.
No matter who they are.
No matter who they are.
White,
you know
green,
what I mean?
yellow,
he 100% thought because I'm a black dude, I'm gonna beat this white boy's butt. He 100% thought that, and he got put to sleep. All right, like honestly, when you stop and look at it, it has not been a banner year for black people versus white people in fighting combat sports. Tyron Woodley, Kobe Covington, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder in February. It has not been a banner year for black people versus white people in combat sports. So if you're gonna step in that ring, you better do what you need to do. All right. Where else we want to go with it? All right, Tyson Jones. What were y'all thoughts? Chris, I want you to go first. You've been quiet.
Let Chris go first.
Thought it was gonna be that. I mean, honestly, I don't know, man. When I saw the rules, I kind of got deflated. I mean, I kind of knew it was gonna be something like that, so I wasn't really anticipating much, and I didn't get a lot. I got Snoop, and that's about I don't know. Mike looked in much better shape. Roy looked like he was huffing and puffing early. I mean, he did move a lot. He was quick. He was, I was impressed with that. They looked like they had a verbal agreement earlier in the day,
and
they were figuring it out. Okay, I'm gonna throw some stuff. You can move around. You can throw some stuff. It was an exhibition. It was great, but
I think all the talk about Tyson killing Roy made Tyson not want to kill Roy.
Yes.
I think that's what happened. Like he just like, all right, everybody know
I think Roy is saying I don't want Tyson to kill me.
Yeah,
like,
I think all of that leading up and everybody worried about because he said, "How come nobody worried about me?"
Right,
I'm in the ring too. Like, yo,
he did. That was funny.
Yeah, and I think that bothered him. Like everybody worried about this man, and Tyson is very roller coaster of emotions.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
In that fight, is it my turn yet?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
In that fight, you could see Mike look at Roy a couple times, like, I don't know how long I can keep doing this. Right? Like Mike just looking kind of like, I could just mess you up like right now. Like you have no idea what I want to do right now, but I can't because we got to try to save through this whole he was like Ryan said it in here too. He said he was holding back. He definitely was holding back. Even on the body shots, like when he was hitting Roy in the body, like he wasn't. It was more like a surface body shot as opposed to I'm about to eat. Right.
Yeah. Then, he didn't. A lot of them were like not full body. Like, but when Tyson usually punches, his whole body is behind it. He wasn't throwing his whole body. He was like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It was a surface body punch enough where you can hear it. Like it'll make everybody like, oh, you can hear how hard he's hitting him. Listen, you can make pads sound that way and not hit him super hard.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So like that you could tell. And then like when Roy was doing his little jab and like kind of fading away, we all know that Tyson has that leaping left hook. Whoop. Say it one more time. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Every time he kept doing that, Tyson never threw that hook.
He barely threw anything towards his head. I think he threw maybe like 3 headshots or something like that.
And the one that he did, Roy did slip it, and everybody was like, "Oh!" That's because Tyson didn't want to hit him. Like Tyson threw it just so Roy could see it coming, so he didn't want. Man,
Roy's style does not translate to age 51. Tyson stuck to basics and movements. Yeah, Roy's style didn't translate to 33 because that's when he got laid out. And everything went downhill because his was just all about reaction time. And when you slip just a little bit,
right,
you can get caught.
So I said I wasn't. There was no emotional high for me in that fight.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was a little bothered by Roy's like tactics at first. It almost looked like he was fighting scared to a certain degree, and as opposed to kind of like if it's an exhibition, we just could kind of mix it up a little bit, but like turn his head a lot, like things like that. That was kind of I don't know. It didn't. I don't know.
Look, to me, honestly, when I watched it, I am remembering who they were, and so to me to see them as this. I'm like, fam, why y'all out here? This is bad. Like I want to remember you as the juggernauts you guys were, the greatness that you guys were. I don't want to see y'all like this.
So me personally though, Trav, I would have been okay if it literally was a sparring match. Like we just kind of throwing stuff, we both connecting, we both getting a couple things off here and there. But it really was Tyson pursuing. Roy kind of ran. Everybody's like, oh, that's Roy's style. That's Roy's style. No. Like it wasn't. Then like one time Roy threw a couple flurries, but he was like 3 inches short on all the punches. But it was like 6 punches really fast. I'm like, oh, like he ain't doing with it.
I would have preferred it to be on free TV and not $50. I don't want to see 50-year-olds. I don't want to pay $50 to see 50-year-olds fight. Like I don't want to see that. I don't know, Mike. Did you guys know how they did on pay-per-view buys? I have no idea.
I have no idea what they did.
It said Roy went to ICU.
Yeah, he said Roy went to the ICU. ICU stands for I can't understand why he took that match. So,
it's not wrong. We said that from the beginning.
Mike, he said, I saw an interview with Roy. His game plan was to box him on the outside and clutching on the inside. Yeah, you did that. It's how Evander beat Tyson.
And There's a moment where Tyson was by Roy Air, and I was like, "Don't do it.
Yes.
Don't do it."
Oh, I 100%. I 100% got on Facebook and Instagram. I actually ended up doing on Instagram Live because people kept getting shut down on Facebook.
Yep.
But I ended up on Instagram Live and watching it. Somebody had bought it, and I was just streaming. They were streaming it, so I watched that on there. The Tyson fight, the Nate Robinson knockout. I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I switched over and found a stream site online though. I didn't go to Graham.
Oh, and if you guys didn't know, we are sponsored by the Virtual Fight Tour. Yes, coming up December 12th.
The Virtual Forums Tour.
Is the Virtual Forums Tour. That's and right. On December 19th is the Virtual Fight Tour. Four. With that being said, I guess you guys are ready to transition into some karate stuff and not talk about these.
Let's
these
go.
Boxers.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, let's start. Let's start with December 12th.
The Virtual Forums Tour.
Virtual Forums Tour.
The inaugural.
So what now?
The inaugural, right? The first
the
one.
Inaugural Virtual Forums Tour. I'm anticipating which round do you guys want to see the most? Which forms do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see the main event with Shaquan, Rashad, and
Davies?
And yeah, Allen. That's the one you guys want to see most.
I'm actually interested in this junior one. I think that's going to be a good one. I think that's going to display some young up and coming talent. These kids are pretty good.
That is, you know what? That is kind of
pretty good.
I think if this was like Reed versus Jackson versus throw somebody else in there, Aiden, I probably would. We were looking at the juniors more so, because of the creativity of the juniors. Like juniors, they just think of some wild stuff to do.
And these kids are good. Listen, these kids are good.
But Rashad and Shaquan and their creativity, and Allen with their creativity and their skill set of just jumping, I'm just curious as to seeing what can they come up with.
It's gonna be ridiculous. Like, yeah, I got it. Go ahead.
So otherwise, I would be looking at, because I am a fan of Ben Jones and Dawson. So I'm really curious. I really want to see. I do want to see this one. I'm gonna have my popcorn ready for this one. But go ahead, Chris. What were you about to say?
No, I was gonna move in through because Ben is good, Dawson's good. Yeah, I see a lot of Ben around here. But Alex said it pretty good. This is a rare time where I actually want to see all of the forms.
Yeah.
Like all of the matchups are good. All and the main event is going to be for height in the forms and then creativity with the weapons, because they're all different weapons. Well, Rashad can do most weapons.
I was about to say Rashad gonna do a different weapon each time.
Well, no, because it's 2 rounds with the possibility of a third, right?
Yeah.
So it's a forms round, a weapons round, and then if there's a tie, it goes to a weapons battle for the third round for the deciding round.
Oh, I was just saying that Rashad's probably gonna do.
Just pull out different weapons and put it down, do a different weapon, put it down.
A bow, and then just put it down and start doing a sword, and then drop that and just start pick up a broom, and then he's gonna pick up like a transformer or something and start doing
who said a toothbrush to the transformer?
Yeah, toothbrush transformer. Like, yo, I don't know where he's going with this. It's just gonna be somewhere crazy.
Yes.
Allen's probably gonna be jumping out the building. Shaquan is just gonna be laying on the ground and just flip from laying on the ground somewhere. I don't know where. I honestly don't know where they're gonna go with this. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. I'm also interested in this matchup.
Traditional, yeah.
Because Chris, you are our traditionalist, our traditional knowledge man, forms man. When you see something like this, what are you looking for? Because they're doing multiple rounds too, right?
Yes, that's what I don't know. I'm excited about that. I wonder if they're going to do like a kata round, a bunkai round, and then if there's a tiebreaker, are they doing 2 katas? Like, what are they doing? Because I'm interested. I haven't got too much information on this one, so this is going to be a good one too.
So okay, so you just said something, and I'm ignorant because I'm just curious. What is bunkai?
The application of the kata. So you usually have ukis that come out and attack you from different areas, and then you do the parts of the form how they're supposed to be. Three.
Who's doing the traditionals are doing 3 rounds? If he's saying that the traditionals are doing 3 rounds, this is going to be interesting.
Oh,
I know.
Tell, Mr.
Yeah, I think he's probably commenting right now. I am interested to see if they how many rounds they're going to be doing. Okay, they're doing 3 rounds. Okay, so you're gonna have ukis popping out.
Maybe I don't. I mean, could be.
I don't know. This is interesting. Maybe they may have to do a traditional weapon.
They submit 5 forms.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
So they have to do 5 forms. They do 5 different forms, and then I don't know how they're gonna and they send all 5 forms in, and then I guess they pick. I pick this kata. Well, then okay, I'll battle you with this one, and then they play the videos. I don't know. That's kind of how I'm thinking about it.
This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting how they
no. I'm excited. Well, yeah, because it's all virtual.
Yeah, they pick 2 kata, and Uventex picks the 3rd.
Random. Because at different points, I mean, when you look at stances and balance and all the rest of those little details, you're probably going to end up doing preference sometimes with katas. If when things are equal, you go with preference, right?
Yeah.
So.
So let's say they have 5 forms.
Oh, they have 5 forms.
They have 5 forms, and they submit 5. These are the 5 forms I'm going to do, or you can choose from, and then. They'll pick one,
and
they pick 2.
Yeah, and then Uventex just picks one of the 5 that they have to do. Okay, that's going to be interesting. The shuffle aspect of it, this whole thing of the virtual form store is
this is cool.
Yeah, this is kind of different. So
this is cool.
I can't wait. I am intrigued to see how this all comes together and how they're going to pull this off, because they're not going to be in the same building. I believe. I think they're going to be
it's all
in their own area,
live, virtually live.
Yeah, so this is going to be interesting thing to pull off. This one is going to be very intriguing. Yeah. Make sure everybody, when you are wherever you are, you have a good internet signal.
That's it.
Ooh. Make sure you guys have a good internet signal when you guys are doing your forms. Your katas, your bunkai, your everything else. But make sure you guys have that, because I'm actually interested in seeing this one. This is one of the ones, and of course, the main event here. We talked about it a little bit.
I thought we were going to save it for the end. I thought we were going to save that for the end. I thought we were going to go to the ladies next.
Oh, do I have the ladies pulled up? Hold on, I'm not gonna share my screen. Let me go to something on it.
So, Los,
what's up, brother?
As a traditionalist as well, you can go, Jew, my man. What you think about these matchups? Kata for kata.
What? Can I be honest?
Yeah, 100%. You don't care?
I've never been a fan of traditional forms. It doesn't, like, I get it, I understand it, but I'm more into the creative form, so I like the entertainment side of it.
Right.
Where the traditional form, if you don't understand the bunkai, if you don't show the bunkai, then you don't really. Some people don't really understand the movement and why you're doing it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Where, like, at least when you watch the creative form, to me, the creative form is just creativity.
It's entertainment value.
Entertainment of it, right?
Yes.
So I don't have the emotion behind the traditional forms. But I can appreciate a strong traditional form when I see one.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So,
yeah, no, I get it. No.
That's where I'm at. But yes, I am a traditionalist. Thank you for throwing it out there. I know we had our little conversations about that type of stuff.
Yeah. You know it.
I knew what bunkai was. Like,
I did. I
man, look,
knew.
we did not use any of the traditional
verbiage. He said they did all American.
Yeah,
uniform.
I want these kids to
basic
speak
form
English
1,
properly.
basic form 2.
Yeah, no, exactly. We're gonna translate this into English, and I want my kids to speak English properly. So yes, we'll worry about speaking somebody else's language. Let's get this right. Now, hey, I that's one of the things. A lot of the traditional stuff we pulled out. Like we used to have like the Korean flag, when I first started up there.
Yep.
It got taken down at one point. it was down. So I was like, oh, all right, just the American flag up there. All right, let's go. But to the ladies. All right. In this round, what are you looking for, Chris, in this one?
Same thing. They got a form, then a weapon, and if there's any ties, you're gonna get a weapons battle, I believe, and the runoffs. So we're gonna see some creativity. I believe they all they think they all do different weapons. I'm sure a couple of them do multiple weapons. I'm not super familiar. I've been watching some videos, but this is going to be interesting though, because they all bring different elements to the table. Some lines, length, height, and kicks and stuff. Some bring the acrobatics, the tricks, the flipping, the spinning. It's going to be interesting to see how each one showcases their talents and plays to those strengths.
I'm going to pick Sammy on this one.
Good.
Oh, go ahead, Los.
I said I'm going to pick Sammy on this one only because I've watched her. We're not picking, right?
No, we're not picking.
Okay,
cool. We'll pick next week.
All right, cool. I'm not picking anybody. Yeah, it should be good.
All right. Yeah, we're not picking this week. This week we're just describing. Next week we actually pick. So here's my thing.
Yes.
My thing that I'm watching for this one is I want to see Noelle and Solange push Sammy. I because right now I think I think they just came out the juniors. This was supposed to be their breakout year, their adult creation year, to be national, I think. Right. Because I think both of them were in the juniors last year. So I am looking for them to push the envelope, sort of like when Carmichael came into the league, into the adults, right? And he had to push, Chat and Valera. You know what I mean? I want to see if one of these ladies can push Sammy, to make her uncomfortable to do something that she feels like, oh shoot, I didn't think I was gonna have to do this. All right, they're raising their bar.
Right.
I'm going to have to put this one trick in there to beat them. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see that drive, that hunger to want to beat, not just to want, but have done stuff and prepared themselves to beat Sammy. You know what I mean? Like, because when you're a junior, you're looking at those other ones like, yo, I can't wait. Because I know when I was a junior fighter, I was looking at I can't wait to get to the adults so I can beat them.
For y'all. Oh yeah, I got something for them. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's what I want to see, that level of determination when they step into the ring against Sammy. That's what I'm looking for this fight. I mean, this forms battle. I don't know what I'm about to say. Fight, no. Forms battle, forms challenge. That's what I'm looking for, man. I want to see them do something to push her.
Yeah, I think it'll happen. We'll see.
All right.
And now,
who creative form wise? Who was the strongest creative form female competitor that you can think of? Kind of like back in our day, coming through and everything.
In our day.
Yeah, our day, maybe a little before, a little bit after.
Creative?
Yeah. Good question, huh?
Yes, because the dominant person I wouldn't say was creative. And that's Casey. She wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
She wasn't flipping and jumping or anything like that, or you know what I mean? She was just great. So it's no contest. So then when I came back in 2007 and was competing, it was Caitlin. Mm-hmm. So technically I was still in my time of competing. It was Caitlin was the top lady. She took it over from Lauren. Lauren was doing things, but I wouldn't necessarily say that Lauren was super creative. She was
weapons wise,
yeah.
Well, weapons wise, yeah.
As in creative forms. I mean, she won some stuff, but yeah, no. Yeah, probably Caitlin.
Yeah, it was Caitlin. I would assume that Caitlin probably
Mindy is dope creatively too, though. Mindy Kelly is dope creatively.
Mindy was. She was that she would probably be the most creative
Yeah, I would give, if you were talking about creativity, her, you had like certain things. Al Safransky did things like creativity wise when like her and John Su did the
Ooh.
dance form.
I
And
would say
then
Stephanie.
you had Stephanie.
Flowers, yeah.
Stephanie Flowers, yeah.
That's who I thought you were gonna say originally when you guys were talking about your day. I figured that would be Stephanie. Over
Yeah,
Casey,
that just
even with
you said
creativity.
Mindy, it just triggered me just to go
So
back.
now
to
you
Stephanie.
run to a different line. So yeah.
Yeah. But when he said dominant, I'm like,
dominant is different. Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably just say it was still most creative and winningest probably was Stephanie, I think, as far as forms go.
So,
well, because unless you were going against the traditional Casey's traditional, and then it was just just in trouble.
Good luck.
Yeah, so it's like
interesting.
Chloe.
Yeah,
I was going to ask.
she was in my
Chloe.
in between phase when I was not really competing. So yeah, but I would say Chloe. That's Alex's girl.
Loves those kicks.
Yeah. All right.
But yes, Rashad. Now we're gonna get to Rashad's matchup. Yeah.
Oh, now you want to go back to that one? Okay. All right.
That's the last one. There's 4 matchups, correct?
Yeah.
Juniors, traditional, ladies, and dun dun dun. Right on time.
Yes, sir. This right here for the virtual forms tour. Alan, Shaquan, Rashad. I mean, we kind of touched on this so much throughout this. We kind of touched on it, like what we're looking for in this competition.
Man, I'm looking for some what did it say? Some springs, some hops, some Power Rangers.
Yeah, I'm looking for
flyers. These dudes are gonna come out with something.
So what I'm looking for myself personally, I'm looking for solid hand combinations with strong base within their stances, and then explosion off of that. That's kind of the stuff I'll be looking for if I was to be judging. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to see like sharp, like real sharp. So not just like fluffy hands, just kind of putting stuff out. I'm talking like stick, boom. Like, you know what I mean? Like stick, boom. Like, you know what I mean? Hold, stick, boom. Like, you mean just like that type of.
He said no fluff in between all your big stuff.
Nah, no fluff.
I'm looking for, I feel you. I'm looking for a little bit of creativity in the stance of their hand movement. You know what I mean? Like they'll do the, chop, punch, block, but I'm looking for that. Every now and then you'll see somebody throw an elbow or something, but I'm looking for something that would like, whoa, what did he just throw there? You know what I mean? It's some certain people's hand movements. I'm looking for that as well as some creativity with their kicks. The Pac-Man, if somebody bust the Pac-Man out, I would be laughing. Like I would cry laughing if somebody did that. Yeah, that's just original. Go ahead. One of you guys talk. I'm trying.
So as you're saying too, like the creativity, I would love to see some real choreographed to music parts too. Like I remember, like as I was coming up, like the choreography was like to the music as well. Like, you know what I mean? So although you had everything kind of going, but you still was hitting beats. Well, yeah, I mean, in general. But that's
ready to say that. Not ready to say that.
That was just background music and NASCAR.
But
except for Kim Do.
That's what I was going to get to. Kim Do to me was like Kim Do was dope, and like all his stuff was edited to his pop, 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 pop. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it was cool. Like to me, I love that type of that unison of the creative form. But if you're using music to kind of have it go with it too, so that would be cool too. I know when I used to do forms, that's how I geared my forms around, was like my music and
beat.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm interested in seeing what the heck they're gonna be wearing.
What you mean?
I mean,
hey, these dudes gonna come out in like costumes and like
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I literally don't know. Like, you don't like in this sense. I don't know technically the rules. So technically, I'm just curious if somebody decided to do whatever they want and come out and like. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody decided to come out in a Raiden costume or come out in the Black Panther costume, you can't. I mean, like, you'll just be like, "Yo, what are they about to throw? What are they about to do?" Like, if it comes out with the music or something, I'm just curious to see how creative the guys are going to be, how clean their techniques are going to be, and I'm going to be a fan of seeing how they are, where they are actually competing at?
Right. What
Because these guys get up so high.
Yeah. How high the ceiling's gonna be?
Yeah, like where are you going to be to display your athleticism?
Listen, you joking? Rashard might go into like BJ's or something, and find like a corner in BJ's and clear that bad boy out, and throw some mats down
That'd be
there,
hilarious.
and flip up in the air, and hit you with some egg noodles.
Actually, yeah, right, Mike. Yeah, I kind of am. I kind of am throwing up some ideas. Like, I'm just curious, what are they going to do that's going to, to make them like, yo, I got to see what this is. What's going to happen?
They're going to break, man. I'm excited.
No, this one's going to be good. And then that's we only been talking about forms, and then they got to do weapons after that.
Yep.
And then you get to see. I'm interested as always in to see weapon work. When you do weapons, I like the high flying. I like all that. I want to see that integrated with, like you guys were talking about, with the hand combinations, because that's a fundamental part of karate. But yeah, I'm interested to seeing the creativity and the ability with the weapons, because you're going to get Allen's probably going to do nunchucks, Shaquan's going to do commas, and then you don't know what Rashad's going to do. So
no clue what Rashad's going to do.
Double bow, double sword, one comma, one nunchuck, with a fan. While
Jesse
on
just
his head.
To clear it up. He said they're submitting a list of 5 forms to the judges, and they aren't submitting forms. It will be a live competition. So that is what we ended up on. Is that's how they're going to do it. All right, so we're going to go to the last thing. Mike. No, Mike. They will not be in the same building. Nope. So here's the interesting thing I wanted to get to. The other. Right. Wait, hold on. Come on now.
Oh, I know you're gonna put it up now.
Oh yeah, Mike, we about to talk about your buddy over there.
Hey,
yeah, we're gonna have to talk about your showmate. Come on, man, where's this?
How you gonna segue it? There you go. How you gonna segue without being ready? So
hey, man, the thing was acting weird because I was in. All right, here we go. Ready. All right, there we go. I'm going to talk about Virtual Forums Tour 4.
So how have my predictions been? This year?
As for people who don't know, this
is that 2020
Jason Borelli. He posted this.
I'm going to make another prediction. I'm going to score more points than any other fighter has at any of the virtual tour events. I'm going to score more points in my 3-round fight than any other fighter has yet.
All right. When y'all saw this, what did y'all think?
What's the point number?
100%.
Jesse, what's the highest point total? Jesse,
that was 100% what I was gonna ask. I need to know what the highest number of points was.
I think
it was in the 20. I think it was that.
I think it's 24, 25, 26, somewhere around there.
So someone scored 25 points.
I think that was the Java and Yaskar fight.
So they were the highest scoring fight too?
I think so.
Wow.
I think so. I think Java. I mean, Yaskar won it, and I think it was 26, maybe. So I think he's planning on getting 30. Nobody's got 30. So let's put that out right there. He gets 30 points. Nobody's on. He said maybe Bailey. It depends on because the Tariq and Bailey match was kind of high. So
Jess, you gotta go do that research, bro.
Yeah, Jess, you gotta find it.
You gotta get that information for us, Jess. We gotta have that.
Because we don't have the footage to sit there and count points.
No, I'm about to go to Jackson and see if Jackson has it, man. Y'all talk.
Oh, yeah, that is true. That is true.
Good stuff.
So, I truly feel Jason's very capable of doing that.
It's always a realm of possibility. It sounds like he's hungry.
Like it's going to be a lot of boot to the head.
He said,
that.
Because boot, I mean, figure mostly everybody else is all 1-pointers, right? In theory.
Yeah.
Jason Money is boot to the head. So if he's going to cash a check, he's going to cash a check. He's going to cash a check with what he know. Like, you know what I mean? So.
Yep. That's the first thing I thought. I was like, oh, his leg going to be ready.
That leg better not get tired. You
But
40.
if he got 30 points already, like that's 5 kicks to the head per match.
Yeah.
That's not impossible to do. Per round. That's not impossible to do.
Nope.
Right? Throw a couple hands in there, blitzes, things like that. You got the person already rearing because you're kicking. So now they expect for you to kick. You're going to blitz him a couple times. Like, it's not impossible. It's not impossible to get 30.
It's not impossible. He can do it.
I know you like to try to throw us old man under the bus.
Yeah.
Look, but the thing is, you know what he's doing the week before.
You know what he does. Right.
So that's going to be it. That might play a part in it. So he has to. All right, I think I found him, guys. Hold on. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I was gonna bring up. That's interesting.
All right, so here we go. All right, Virtual Fight Tour 2. Emma and 17 and 13, 16, 15, 24 to 23, which is Yaskar versus Java. So that's 24 points is the most. 22 for Brandon. Jack has 26. Jack got 26. So right now, Jack with 26 points. 27 by Darren. Darren has 27. So Pro got 24. 17. 25 for Bailey. So I think Darren Payne has the most points that were scored.
27 points.
27 points. Yeah, Jason got 24.
By a 19 or 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Darren Payne with 27 points is the highest score total. All right.
All right. So he said, like he said, he's shooting for 30.
He got to get 28. He has 28 to get. So that's what, 9 points around?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be 27. But yeah, 9 points around with 110. Yeah. So he got to get 1 10-point round. He got to get a 10-point round in there.
He's got to work cut out for him for sure.
Yeah, he's got to get a 10-point.
If he put it out there, he got his work cut out. Now, what if he doesn't? Then what happens?
We gonna clown him.
Why would you clown him though?
Because you can't put something out there and then don't do it.
Sure you can.
Well, I will say this. Well,
he's got high hopes, high apple pie in the sky hopes, man. Listen, leave that man be.
It's not like he hasn't gotten 30 points.
Right.
In, probably. It's not like he hasn't gotten 30
like it's not impossible to be done.
It's not really.
It's not.
And then they could go to overtime.
Put that up
and do a 2-minute round.
Yeah.
Or another minute. Sorry, another minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Mike's got a point there. Yeah,
what did he say?
Fight. He just said that Jason needs to focus on winning the fight.
Winning the fight, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason needs to focus on winning. Have you guys ever hear Jason talk or make predictions before a fight?
It's 2020, man. Everybody is just different years.
Everything's upside down.
Everything is what it is, man. You just gotta.
It is what it is. We gonna just keep on sliding.
Yeah.
Good job, Los.
Yeah, but no, I can't say I haven't. Yeah, I can't say I haven't. But he does come from Chicago, and Larry he's learned from Larry, so he know how to talk some junk. I don't know, man. Because when I saw it, I was like,
honestly, I had no problem with it, and if he don't achieve it, I'm not tripping on it either. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
As long as he wins.
Right.
That's
can't get 28, and then Yaskar get 29.
Exactly. You can't get you can't. Yeah.
Yeah. Then Yaskar got the highest point total. It's like, ew.
Yeah, no, you just got he's got to win. You know what I mean? But I don't have a problem with his prediction. I thought it was actually pretty dope. I thought, oh, check him out. He talking about taking it back.
A way of motivating himself.
Right.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I think that's what it is. It's a way of motivating himself to say, I said I'm gonna do something. Let me get it.
Now I gotta go get it.
I gotta do it.
Get it done. Oh no, he 100% has a tough fight. Like, Yaskar is no joke. So
no,
and
I don't know.
Yaskar might take it personal. Like, yo, what?
I would. I personally would take it personally. I mean, I would take it personally. If somebody said I'm gonna put the highest point total, anybody
fight this dude right here. Like, who are you talking about? Hold on.
On you, I'm gonna put the highest point total on you.
I took,
listen. Listen, my friend. Listen, my friend.
All right, I'm gonna talk about, I was just thinking about shit. I talk about it, but I guess I am going to talk about it because Los, you were there. You remember NBL 2000? Who I had to fight for the title? I had to fight Ninja.
Mm-hmm.
Ninja before our fight started telling people he was gonna beat me. He's like, I'm gonna beat your boy. He was telling Brian, he told you, and Regina and Brian were putting bets on it, right? So I was sitting there mad, like I was PO, and you were like, you sat there and you was like, I'm not betting you, dude. My boy's gonna kill you. So I was just sitting there. I was like, all right. So like this dude's disrespectful, and I remember telling people, I was like,
and I believe he was like right there while he was doing it. Like he wasn't
Yeah.
like it wasn't like he was doing it by
it
somebody.
wasn't like he was running around like doing behind my back. No, he was there. Like this.
We all there. Like
Yeah. So I sat there and I would tell people like, I'm not even gonna try to win that first round. Like, cause I hadn't lost yet. Right.
Mm.
He had one loss. So I was sitting there, I was like, I'm not gonna try to win the first round. I'm like, I'm gonna give him that first round. I'm just gonna punish him. I'm just gonna hit him late. I'm gonna hit him in the body. I'm gonna break him down. That's it. I'm like, I don't even care. So the first round, he won. And I was blasting him, hitting him late, all that stuff. And in the second round, I just picked him apart. And that was it. So I was like, I wasn't even worried about losing to the dude because I wasn't gonna lose twice. I already knew I was good. I already knew I was gonna beat him. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna break him down. Because you're not gonna sit there and disrespect me this way. No, it's not gonna happen. So if I'm Yaskar and I know how I am, somebody comes and says something like that to me, I'm like, nah. I have to.
Definitely, yeah.
I may even throw a nut shot. I mean, I may. I probably would. Like, yo,
dirty fighter.
I would definitely do something like that.
A jump spin back kick, maybe.
Yeah. But I probably.
I think. I mean, again, I don't think it's impossible, but again, you got to talk about the other guy too. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Like,
yeah.
He's gonna sit there and he's just gonna let it happen either. So
no, not at all.
Again, to speak on it, to motivate yourself and things like that, I get it. And again, for me, it's just different because I feel like I personally know Jason for years. So I'm like, yo, that's what's up. That's my man. Yeah, put it out there. What the hell? I don't know the other kid like that. Like, you mean? But I know the other kid gonna come to fight.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, maybe. I'm just saying. I was like, yeah. Anyway. All right. What else we got to talk about, man? What else is on the docket that we have to get to? What else do we have on our? What did we say? What did we say?
The call out.
Oh. All right. You want to go? All right. And there was some controversy about it too. So, all right. So, did that happen on our show?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
I think it did. I think Ben called Ant out on our show. So it was like, yo, it was like, oh, all right.
And then put out the footwork video. I love it. Well, listen, Ben ain't coming to play.
Yeah, Ben's not.
Yeah, sleep on him if you want to.
I don't even know what to say, bro. Like, I honestly don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Like right now, like
It's tripping me out.
I don't know. I don't really know. I'm looking forward to it. And when you call somebody out, you got to be ready. So Ben,
You gotta be ready.
So
listen, all I'm saying is it better not turn out like how that Nate Robinson and that I'm just saying it right now. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put it in the universe. If it comes out like that, I'm calling it for what it is, and I am letting loose on this shit. Okay? I'm just telling you, like it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Take it how you're gonna want to take it. Just
that Monday we might be on YouTube.
Maybe
that time comes. Just
I guess
sure
so, Mike.
everybody knows
Our show has become the place for stuff talking starting. Maybe, man. I mean, this is the culture we have embraced and created here. It's just like, yo, let you say whatever you want to say. But
why not?
I didn't get why some people. I mean, I didn't get why some people got mad when the announcement came out.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I got mad.
So I want to find it, but someone came in there and basically was like, "This is not even close. Ant's gonna kill him," right? Yeah. And people
Chase.
jumped in the comment. What was his name? Chase Ford.
Yeah.
Chase Ford jumped in there
from New York, I think. I think he's from New York or New Jersey. I think he's from.
I anticipate he's from somewhere up in northeast area. So I was like, he's probably one of Ant's boys.
And they started going.
Yeah, and then it got to like, you don't disrespect Ben like that. You know who Ben is, and I was sitting there like, yo, what? I mean, what are we doing?
You can have an opinion, like what's going on.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was. I mean, I guess it was. He was basically saying it's not even.
It was me. My bad.
Okay, Chase is from Chicago. All right, he's from Chicago. So I didn't understand why some people. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, you gotta expect it. I look at it from the standpoint of like, this.
They know it's not a real fight. They know it's like point fighter, right?
Not to us. This is real.
That part.
This is real to us.
It's a sport. Like they was going kind of deep with it.
Yeah, they were going at it about it, and I was just like, I look at it from the standpoint of, I would not expect someone who is actively watching sport karate now to know who Ben was.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would not expect them to know who Ben was.
Unless you've been doing it since you were a kid and you're from Canada.
Right. I would not expect people to know who certain fighters are. Like, I just wouldn't expect that. Like,
right.
So is Chase like a new generation fighter? I don't even know the guy.
I don't know. But I look at it from the standpoint of like, you can talk about like, I think if Preston came out, some people will probably be like, right, who right now wouldn't know who Preston was.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that was 17 years ago where he was dominant. Like, actually, longer than 98, 99, 21, 22 years ago. I would not expect somebody who was actively watching for the past 5 to 10 years to know exactly who did it. I don't know who Chase is, therefore I would not expect, because I don't know who he is, that I'm like, okay, I don't know if he's been around for this long or not, blah, blah, to say that Ant's going to kill Ben. Like, that's just, they probably watching it and like, no, this is not going to be close. He looked at the I guess
footwork. He watched the footwork.
I don't know. Look at the footwork. Look at the age.
And Johnny was like, "Yo, that blitz is on point, Ben."
Yeah, to be honest with you, it's some people right now who don't know how cold Jason was. It's some people who don't know how cold Mike P was. Like, we don't have. It's not like we have like the NBA or something that is documented and you show all these old highlights and everybody's into it. These young cats know who they knew from 7 years ago when they were 12 years old watching whoever was winning. That's all they know. Yep. So I can't get mad at somebody for not knowing who somebody else is. You know what I mean? Who was a good fighter back in the day. I can't get mad at it. But some people took offense to it, and it was going back and forth. I was shocked because we're tagged in it. And every time I kept getting a notification. I'm like, what is happening right now? Why are these people arguing?
I removed the notification.
Hey, I can't get mad at you about it. It was like,
this is too much.
Yeah.
Bing, bing, bing,
going back and forth. So it just wasn't.
That was a lot. Yep.
Yeah. I think who was it? Dwayne or Blair? Dwayne Blair is his name?
Yeah, Dwayne.
Yeah, Dwayne been around forever too. So like he kind of know Ben from back. So it's like he arguing something that don't even, like how you saying it's been maybe only been watched like 5, 6 years, 7 years, whatever. But Dwayne's been around for a long time too. Like, you mean? So it's like he knows from back in the day when Ben was relevant. Like, he was somebody you had to deal with when you was in the ring with him.
Right. Yep. And then it turns into Mike. I love surprising young bucks at the dojo. Like, who's that old cat? Like, yeah, like completely shocked people. Like, yo, what just happened? I thought I was
big.
What?
Right. Mike P, they don't even know what's coming. They don't realize. He's like, I've seen this 3,000 times already.
Not at all.
In a year.
Like, Like what? But nah, man. Like so, I can't get mad at it. But it did turn into a Canada appreciation post in a sense where everybody was listed, and I was like, oh shoot, they done said Dom, they done said Krista, they done said a whole bunch of people. I was like,
but the Chase kid probably wouldn't even know who any of those people were.
and
Wasn't likely
I wouldn't be
not.
shocked that he
You
did.
get what I'm saying? Like maybe he knows Robbie.
Chelsea.
Right.
Might not even know Chelsea. Like you know what I mean? Like how long has it been since she really competed?
Probably doesn't know Tom. Like I mean, like it's
Definitely
just
don't know
fighters
Tom.
that are good fighters that you just don't know. Like
Right.
you didn't know because we don't really promote like that. We don't really talk about who some. And as soon as we're done competing, 9 times out of 10, we're not even out on the circuit to even let people know who we are. So
It's true.
you know, it dies out. So it is what it is. All right, and the other things for the Virtual Fight Tour 5.
First coach announcement.
The first coach was announced, and it is Ross Turbo Living. This is a good match. Ant has to bring his A game. Ben is hardworking individual, has a lot of time to train due to him. The thing is, you know what? Ben said it really wasn't a big deal. I like the smack. Stuff fired me up. I know it did.
Of course it did.
100% did. We just talked about it. 100%. I know it did. Yeah. But see, like that's the thing about Ant. We talked about it numerous times. Ant can look great, and he can look like crap in the same match, in the same 2-minute span. Like so, when Ant, if Ant doesn't take Ben seriously.
I'm and as far as this goes, I'm done doubting Ant. I'm especially gonna bring his game. No disrespect to Ben, love me some Ben, but he's shown the last 2 fights that you know what.
Well, let's be realistic. In this fight, Ben is the underdog.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Ant is the favorite at this point. He's been active. He's younger. He should win that fight. Now, whether or not he does or not that's a whole nother story. That's not like we can make predictions. We can
on
say
paper,
win, but it's not up to us. It's up to the people who when they get in that ring.
Absolutely,
of winning.
And the night that they get in there,
and the night that they get in there, yeah, they have to be focused. You can't be thinking about. You can't be out DJing the night before. All right.
But if he did, I'll be so disappointed.
He did that the night before. What's the name?
What?
The first one he did where he went. Where did he fight? Who did he fight?
Brandon.
Brandon. Yeah, he was out DJing the night before he fought Brandon.
That's the thing. I'm bringing the whole Nate Robinson. You think I'm joking? Like I'm bringing.
Hey. Ben might catch him.
Wait. Hey, don't sleep on him. Told you that.
VFT5 coach. All right, let's get back to it. All right, Ross Levine is the Virtual Fight Tour
5 first coach.
First coach announced. Number one thing, what did you think when you saw the first coach being announced? What did you guys say? Because I think they just announced it a couple hours ago.
That's cool. I mean, honestly,
hold on, wait. You see what Ben said?
Yes.
He can mix my entry song on paper is for books. He said and can mix his entry song. Yo, Ben, nice one. Nice one. Yo, nice one, Ben. Nice one. That is hilarious.
Oh, that was great. Oh, that was great.
All right. All right. Because of that, all right. So the coaches. All right. So when you saw this, first things first, I guess we can quickly go over real quick what you guys thought about it and what we think that might be, what that might actually mean, and who might be the second coach. We'll do that real quick and then we'll get out of here.
All right. I think we touched on it a little bit in pregame. I think it's going to be like we'll have a list of fighters in either certain matchups, and they're going to draft like a team. I pick this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, or I pick this guy, I pick this guy, I pick this guy, or girl or whatever. And then I think it's going to be the 2 coaches going kind of like head to head, like a team battle, but with different fighters.
Right. So let's say I throw out Tyreek, and then you throw out whoever.
Right. It's either going to be that with strategy matchups, or it's going to have specific matchups already up, and then they have to like do something with that.
Well, see, that's something. I think they'll announce. Like say, like so. I think they kind of be like we're going at it. We draft our competitors, and then each person has to throw a person in that person, not the day of, prior. So, like, if I say I want this person to fight, and you think that person's gonna fight, you think they're just gonna naturally match up?
If you ideally only, if from the way it sounds like you only picking two coaches, so it sounds like what Chris said. Like they already gonna have the lineup of who's fighting who. Now it's all right. You get first pick. Who do you want to fight? Who do you want to pick from this fight? Next person gets the next fight as to who they want to coach, and that's the only way I think that can really work, because it's not like they're going out and picking their fighters like how you would do on a regular team.
Unless
that's what I'm saying. Why wouldn't you?
Unless
that is
you have to know the coach. You have to know the coach's locations, and you have to know the fighters that are around that location, and it depends on who the second coach could be.
Who do you think the second coach would be?
With the first, I initially thought maybe Joe, but with now that I'm thinking proximity wise, they're right there next to each other. I'm not sure if that would be the next pick. I
have two guesses.
Kodak's
interesting. The two people I thought, Garth.
Okay.
I saw
Garth. And I thought about Java.
I thought about Java when you said two people. I was like, oh, Java would be pretty good.
Yeah, I thought about Java and Garth as being coaches. I don't know who the other person will be, but those are the two coaches that popped in my head. People I thought, because of proximity of being in there. That's what I thought. They're going to do a draft. They're doing a live NFL draft style. So they're drafting the fighters. And then they are going to say who fights who. Like whoever picked.
At this next coming, I'm confused.
For virtual fight tour 5. So at some point they're going to do a draft.
Mm-hmm. So how do you know the fighters? Like, don't you have to have the fighters before that though?
No. Well, you may have a list of who can fight, right? Like, say you got 12 fighters that you can pick from. You pick your 4 fighters, then they'll say, "All right." So Ross will be like, "I want Tyreek to fight," and then he'll come back and say, "All right, I want Robbie to fight him." You know what I mean? Like, or you may throw somebody else. You may go a different way. And now this person, whoever the second coach is, they'll throw somebody out, and then Ross will throw somebody else to match it. I think that might be how they're doing it. I'm not 100% sure. But Jesse did say that, yeah, they're going to do a draft, and then the person's going to throw out. But so it's going to be interesting to see how this adds another twist.
So Jesse, will we get our next coach this week?
I would assume so.
Chris, you got a bad stomach?
Nah, I'm just like, shut up, man.
Yeah, he says they're going to have a list of like 16 to 18 competitors, and then they're going to pick from that 16 to 18 competitors. So with that being said, they would need to have it done now because the virtual fight tour is in January.
Right.
So therefore, you would need to know who you're going to fight, and at least in December is tomorrow. So, yeah. He said whoever doesn't get picked will be an alternate.
All right. So, Jeff, are you going to, when you announce this next coach, will you be able to come on next week possibly and explain all that to everybody as to how that's going to play out?
Yeah, we can get him on. I think we can get him on.
I think we can make that happen.
Yeah, I think we can get him on to describe it so everybody can understand what's going on. And I guess if that happens, it'd be interesting. I would think the better matchup would be if he can get Raymond is to right away grab Jotty. I think that would be the better draw as far as coach versus coach. If you did that,
I don't see that happening, but yeah,
I don't see. I mean, I don't.
That's where I'm starting.
I don't see it happening. But I'm saying if you grab,
if we had a fantasy league, yeah,
he said Raymond. I'm like, yo, he can get Ray. You might as well just grab Jotty, and then you got a built-in storyline there right there. You know what I mean? Like, so
that could be.
But
next.
Hey, things that have been said on this show have come to fruition. So
it's true.
More than once.
If it happens, it happens. You know what I mean?
I can't wait next Monday.
Yes.
Next Monday's
Yes.
gonna be good. We're gonna talk about our boy C-Walk about to get in the ring and choke somebody out.
Yep.
Listen,
Yeah, I
that's
can't
it.
wait,
Yep.
brother. I can't
We
wait.
do get to talk about that next week.
We do. Listen, in case you haven't noticed and you haven't secured your tickets yet, fighttour4.myeventx.com. You can come check me out on the Virtual Fight Tour 44.
And use the last name.
Oh, no, we don't do that. We just
Okay,
do
I'm
it.
about to say, like, hey, maybe use the last name Walker so I can get some extra money.
I mean, you let Jesse know that.
Yeah. I brought in 30,000 people, fool.
Listen.
Hey, look, and not to mention, grabbing Ben was a smart business move.
Listen, we already.
Hey, I'm just gonna say that, like, yo, Ben is known, so like he gonna bring Canada with him.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
What do you say?
Sleep him like Nate. Let's go, Chris.
Yeah. Thank you, Ben.
All right. We got anything else we want to talk about? I don't think I have anything else. You guys got anything else? Want to see how your Eagles doing over there, Los? I'm a Lions fan. I can talk. I'm in the gutter. You know what, fam? I am so happy that we fired Patricia and the GM. I feel better. I'm just gonna say that. I was cheering. My mom was like, "Why are you cheering against them?" I'm like, "Cause they should lose. They suck. He shouldn't be the coach." Like, y'all got rid of the only winning coach we had in the last 70 years, and just to bring this trash out. Come on.
Oh, look at my sister coming out. What's up, sis? she a Patriots fan, so she can't talk right now either.
It's a lot of hurt people out here right now.
Nah, we losing right now, man.
Chris got to be quiet right now after what happened last night to them Bucks.
Hey, we was all funny games.
That wasn't a bad game though. That was 27.
No, it
wasn't. That was actually pretty close.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it wasn't a great game for us, but like it was the worst.
Yeah. All right. So we started.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. If you tired, be quiet and go to
We will
sleep.
see everybody next week. Make sure you guys tune in to make sure you guys tune in to Inside Scoop this week. What did Ben say?
He's working on Europe.
Canada's locked, but I really want to help exposure in Europe for WACO, WKA, WKU, WKC. First step is my prep. All right. So he's getting ready. He's trying to put Ant to sleep.
Tell him night. You ever go night?
People, please get your tickets for Virtual Forum Tour, Virtual Fight Tour 5, all of them. We out of here.
We out, y'all. Peace out.